Factually inaccurate. Morally correct. This is Babylon Bee Radio. Our top story. After musical artist and professional twerker Lizzo made waves by playing James Madison's Crystal Flute on stage, Beyoncé upped the ante by performing in Times Square wearing George Washington's fake teeth.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yelled Beyoncé to the confused crowd while adjusting the lead tin alloy and horse teeth dentures.
We have a great show for you!
The Library of Congress confirmed they had loaned the priceless historical artifact to the singer, allowing her to be the first person to wear the teeth since a coroner removed them from George Washington's mouth over 200 years ago. Beyoncé tweeted later that night,
"History is so cool. I wore Washington's teeth. What an honor."
Pundits on the left praised the stunt as a powerful way to, quote, stick it to the slave-owning founding father. Conservatives cried foul over the, quote, desecration of one of America's greatest and most beautiful treasures. Beyoncé's record label claimed victory as the event led to a slight uptick in web traffic and sales for the singer. Representatives for Megan Thee Stallion confirmed plans to have her twerk while wearing Lincoln's top hat. Rumors have circulated that other black performing artists are also joining in, gathering items like Bill Clinton's saxophone, William Taft's bathtub, and Teddy Roosevelt's swim trunks. In preparation for Halloween, White House staffers have spent days adorning the premises with frightening decorations. One prop stands out above the rest, a spooky, lifelike old zombie that wanders the halls, drooling and moaning. When asked how much work went into creating the animatronic zombie decoration with a realistic putrid urine smell, staffers responded, "Huh?" Critics suggest the White House may have gone too far with the gruesome zombie, citing reports of traumatized young girls on White House tours being chased through the corridors as the old thing repeatedly asked for
just a little taste of delicious hair.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said,
"We have listened to reports about our Halloween decorations. No visitors are allowed in the White House until our engineers have properly adjusted or replaced the zombie."
Congress, meanwhile, has reportedly decorated their offices to look like a spooky wax museum with old disfigured creatures hoarding piles of gold. In a nationwide campaign to promote abortion tourism in California, Gavin Newsom has purchased ads in red states encouraging women to travel to California to kill their babies. As part of the campaign, he's also taken to transforming into a giant green snake that whispers temptations into the ears of scared pregnant women.
"Hello, Katie,"
hissed Newsom to Katie Barnes, a pregnant 20-year-old from Indiana.
"Did God really say you shouldn't kill your baby? It would be so much easier to fly to California and, take care of it."
Sources say the campaign is working well, as women are notorious for believing whatever a talking snake says.
"You will be happy, wealthy, and prosperous,"
whispered Newsom to another woman in Oklahoma.
"Just one little flip of the switch on a suction machine, or a little poke with a poison injection, or some stainless steel cutting tools, and you're home free, baby."
Supporters in California are calling Newsom's campaign, quote, brave and compassionate, while critics are scrambling to escape California before it's destroyed completely by fire and brimstone. The clown emoji held a press conference on Monday with the express purpose of distancing itself from Democrats who, according to the clown emoji, have caused significant harm to its brand and livelihood.
"It has hurt my ability to be used in normal text conversations without being linked to the Democratic Party,"
said the clown emoji to journalists who have themselves been associated with the clown emoji on a regular basis.
"I plead with Americans to use prudence when posting to social media about how ridiculously stupid Democrats are. The thoughtless use of emojis can cause real pain and heartache for us emojis."
The clown emoji described the damage caused by its emoji being tied to a certain Democrat, Nancy Pelosi, stating how it's been used to describe the liberal politician so often that people began to believe Pelosi is an actual clown, which has caused a negative ripple effect across the entire clown industry. The poop emoji also released a statement clarifying that any ties to Republican politicians are strictly coincidental and do not serve as an endorsement of any kind. With the success of Matt Walsh and the newly bearded Ben Shapiro, pressure is mounting at the Daily Wire headquarters for popular conservative commentator Candace Owens to grow a beard of her own.
Yes, our incoming data shows a tremendous popularity of beards among our audience,
said Louis Phone Charger, marketing analyst for the Daily Wire.
Beards seem to add a certain level of gravitas to someone's argument. Matt Walsh would be powerless without his beard, and there's no denying the surge of attention Ben's new beard is causing online. Some feedback is even saying that Ben could pass for 17 years old now instead of 12. We're inching toward a company-wide directive that all on-camera talent grow beards.
Candace isn't sold on the idea, mainly because she's a woman and unable to grow a beard.
Said Owens' personal assistant, Savannah Jacoby.
I don't really see how covering half of her face with a beard will be beneficial in any way, but she's always a team player and willing to give it a try.
Owens has agreed to move forward with the plan, even going as far as to set up times to record promo spots for sponsors advertising beard balms and oils, though it's not known what effect the new initiative may have on the Daily Wire's long-standing relationship with Jeremy's razors. After filming only 8 episodes of The Rings of Power, Amazon has exhausted the entire $1 billion budget allotted for the production of the show. Initial reports indicate that most of the money was spent on special effects to make it look like a woman can hold a sword.
These kinds of effects are a challenge because, as everyone knows, women absolutely suck at holding swords,
said visual effects supervisor Brad Gragrad.
Their tiny little noodly arms and 120-pound frames are barely able to hoist a sword above their heads, much less swing it around and cut through foes like a male warrior. Sad.
Sources say it took a visual effects crew of 380 people over 15 months to make it look like Galadriel, the strong female lead of the show, was actually a battle-hardened warrior able to hold up a heavy steel blade and swing it with ease. When asked what else the budget was spent on, insiders confirmed the rest was spent on trying to find ways to make Galadriel a likable character.
Unfortunately, they ran out of money before we could figure that part out.
As a special public service for his fellow citizens, a local man has taken it upon himself to crank his car stereo as loud as possible at stoplights so that everyone within a 3-mile radius can hear every nuance of his refined musical tastes.
If I had not done this deed and kept my music to myself, they might never have heard Yo Gotti's Sublime Symphony, Rake It Up, or the harmonic bliss of Ric Flair Drip's Metro Boomin',
said Andrew Shoaff as he shouted from the open driver's side window of his Honda Civic while waiting in a nearby In-N-Out Burger drive-thru line.
The way I see it, I'm doing everybody a favor by introducing them to the greatest music of all time.
Not everyone was excited to be enjoying Shoaff's music along with him.
His bass is so loud, I can literally feel my internal organs vibrating. My dogs in the back of the car sound like they're in actual pain. I'm afraid the sound frequencies may have caused one of them to involuntarily go poop,
complained Rebecca Krasdian as she waited in the drive-thru line behind Shoaff. Mr. Shoaff expressed no willingness to turn down the volume.
I'm doing the Lord's work, bro! What is it the Bible says? Neither do men turn on a lit banger of a track and put it under a bushel, but they blast it with the window down out of their 15-inch dual subwoofers, that it may be heard by the entire neighborhood. Sick beats, baby!
Now you're up to date on the only news that matters. Find more fake news you can trust at BabylonB.com. Until next time, this is Austin Robertson, the voice of the Babylon Bee. So long.